What's going on? Welcome back. What episode is this? Episode 2? 3? 2? 3? Anyway, this is a bit of just another update video. Not so much an update video. We're going to do a little bit of work here. I'll show you guys what's been going on, and I'm stuck in a hole. That was worthless. What I'm standing on here is actually an ice tray. I figured I like to have a glass of Coca-Cola once in a while, and it'd be nice to have some ice in it. So, actually, this is a bit of just a quick ice pond that I made for the server here. We're still really early in the server, so it shouldn't really be too effective at this point, but it'll help. It'll help for anybody doing item transport or elevators or anything like that. So to make things a little bit quicker. So yeah, it's not much, just on the top of the hill here. So let's go ahead and go back down, and I will show you guys what. Oh, look at that lag. Oh, it's good. Oh, come on, lag. There we go. Oh, and you're probably wondering, wait a minute. Is that an elytra you're using? Well, as a matter of fact, it is an elytra I'm using. It's none of your goddamn business. No, actually, that's not true. And I'm sorry for yelling, but I wanted to say that we fought the dragon last week. Yay! We all have really good stuff now. I didn't actually get a chance to record that video. I was actually having some pretty big PC issues, and I've discovered what the problem was. It turned out I actually had a bad drive. One of the hard drives I had my PC were that my video files actually record to was having some serious issues, so I actually removed all of the drives, didn't know which one it was at the time, and yeah, fixed it. So now I'm recording directly to my C drive, which is my solid state drive, which is not a very big drive, so everything goes from there directly to a USB thumbstick, where I can then edit it on another computer altogether. I'm sure glad I told you guys that story. Now let's get down to brass tacks, ladies and gentlemen. So I showed you my ice pond, and what's he saying? Made an automatic cactus farm. Nice. Nice. But anyway, so we've gotten quite a bit done, even since the last video I made. I told you I was going to be working on the slime farm. I'll show you that now, so let's go ahead and just go over here real quick. I actually started another villager breeder here. And I seem to get a lag spike, I noticed, whenever I come over here, which is really weird. Because the spawn chunks are actually over there, and so I don't know why I would get a major lag spike coming over here. It's not like I'm leaving a massive terrain. Anyway, so yeah, so we got I should say I got a silk touch under here. I can't remember exactly what he is. I think it's silk touch for 6. Yeah, that's right. Pretty much the best you can get for silk touch, I think. Let's block him back in there. And then under here, yeah, I moved him. He used to be over there. But under here, we have a mending villager for 20. And so it's not great, but it's a start. Actually, I think there's even a book for 38 there as well. It's one of his last trades you can get is a really, really expensive expensive one. And wow, I didn't know these guys were going to do that. And you fell in there too. Let's go ahead and block you in there. I'm going to have to actually dispose of some of these guys soon. I've gone through a lot of them already to see what their trades were. So I might actually just smother these guys, kill these guys off, and then just start fresh again. Because I actually had about, I want to say 30 or 40 villagers running around in here for a while there. So yeah, there's a lot. And then I've got my horses. This is what I'm compiling because I want to make a zoo this season. I was going to make one last season, but it just ran really late, so I didn't do it. But I'll make one this year. I still need a lot of animals, but there are llamas up by where my ice hill is there, so that should help add to the zoo. I have my donkeys, my mules, my horses. These are my best horses, by the way, and I'm breeding some more over here, but these guys so far are my best. I have Fast Mick Horse. I don't even remember naming that guy. Danny Glover, that's the first one I got. It's my boy. And then I have Robert Jr. Yes, it's supposed to be Robert Downey Jr., but I figured that was a little bit easier to read. Yeah, so let's go over here. Yeah, these guys here are, some of these guys aren't bad, but I think I just wanted to kind of get some different color choices. So I'm going to see if I can get a full black horse and then a couple of white horses as well. So I'm just kind of breeding these guys together until they lighten their colors even more. And what do you have? Oh, you're a cartographer. And yeah, so I got parrots and everything too. I've kind of collected all these animals. I got cats and dogs and stuff like that. So I still need the orange cat. I have the black and the tabby here, so I'm gonna have to work on getting the rest of the other breeds of animals or the other kinds. Okay, let's see here. You've seen all of this before. This isn't new. Let's go down here. And how's my sugarcane growing? I got kind of like another sugarcane farm over here. So if I ever use up what I have down here, which seems to not take too long because it's a slow farm, but whenever I run out of sugarcane down here, I just go ahead and use that stuff up there. And I actually had a creeper just go off in here, so I just need to add some more dirt in here and clean it up a bit. Apparently it's dark. Let's see here. Lots of chicken. Definitely not running out of food. Yeah, see, this thing, if I'm not in the chunk, it just doesn't work, so not a big deal, though. I'll show you guys that in a minute. That's what I've been working on. I also have removed the zombie mob killing area here. I had them running over and then up and then down 24 blocks, so they were basically about one hit, maybe two. Problem with this is I didn't like how it looked, and I'm debating on maybe considering removing this altogether. I don't know if I need this as an XP farm anymore. We'll see. I haven't decided exactly yet, but it's definitely a possibility. Like to be able to open this right up, and if I don't, I will leave it and then just maybe have it cleaned up and maybe not look so bad over here. But I'm debating right now. I haven't done anything drastic yet, obviously, but we'll see. Okay, so the path you've seen. This area here is actually new. Okay, so last time I showed you guys, it was just a cutout in the wall here where I was going to do my my slime farm. So as you can see here, it's not a slime farm, but it is a slime farm. Ta-da! Look at, wow, that is really full. The last time I looked, it only went up to here. So this thing seems to be running all the time. That's crazy. But let's go ahead and down here, and I'll show you just how much actually is done. And with the amount of slimes I see in there, I've only actually ever seen one slime spawn, and it actually happened to be on this very top platform, which is really cool because I didn't even know for sure if they were going to spawn at that height. I think that's like 34 or 37 or something like that, but they do seem to do a pretty good job of collecting. So, and then as you can see under here, I'm not going to break all this apart, but I have the minecart track running all the way through and around here. As you can see, oh, there's slime right there. But yeah, so they land on here, and then they obviously go right after the iron golems, and then they just continue to die because they're stupid. They're like throwing a frog into boiling water. It'll jump out. But if you slowly, progressively heat up the water, they'll just sit there and die. So actually, yeah, frogs are stupider than slimes are. I don't think a slime would let you slowly, progressively kill them. Or would they? No, I'm thinking about that. Anyway, it works. I'll stop rambling. Okay, so let's continue on this way. So you've seen all this. This over here, did I show you guys this in the last video? Anyway, if I didn't, yes, I think I actually did show you. Spider, zombie, magma, kill, go up elevator into here. Not a whole lot right now because I haven't been AFK over here in a long time. But I have gotten a lot of string from that, which we used to make a lot of wool. But okay, we'll go back up here now. And this is actually what's new over here. And this is what I'm super excited about. I don't see any squid in here right now, but there were a bunch of squid swimming around here, which is strange because there's a ton of water around this jungle, and yet they somehow managed to spawn in here. But what this is, ladies and gentlemen, here, let me get rid of this here for a second so you guys can kind of get an idea of what this is going to look like. This is my future fish tank. This is my future aquarium for Minecraft, because as you know, in 1.13, they bumped 1.14 and 13 together. They kind of mashed them together, and what we're getting is a hybrid of technical update and in-game update, and I'm excited about this more than I have been ever for Minecraft. And I've been playing Minecraft for a long time. I gotta say, with aquariums, we're gonna have real fish. Okay, not real fish, but fish, in-game fish, swimming around in this thing. You can capture them now. So when you, from what I understand, is when you catch them with your fishing rod, you will have the choice to put them back into water and have them live. So what I'm going to do is catch all the different types of fish, probably multiple fish, and I'll do like a saltwater one, and I'll do a freshwater tank and everything like that, and then have them swimming around in here with name tags. Obviously, if they despawn or anything like that, I'll put name tags on them. And then there's going to be dolphins as well. So I made this tank pretty big. I think this would be the equivalent of about a 4,500 gallon tank if it was real. So I think this thing should do just fine for all different types of fish and mammals that they have in the game. So I'm looking forward to the dolphins, like the clownfish. Obviously, it's a saltwater fish. If you don't know, trout would be a freshwater fish, which is the standard fish in Minecraft. In case you haven't noticed, I'm a bit of a fish nut. But yeah, you can have these different types of fish. So I'm really looking forward to it, putting them all in here. And the dolphins, if they don't eat the fish, that'd be great. But most importantly, you guys, we're talking about fucking turtles, okay? And I know I just swore, but YouTube's taking away monetization anyway, so I don't give a fuck. We're talking about motherfucking turtles, you guys. Turtles, okay? There's going to be turtles in here. Now, I'm assuming these are fully aquatic turtles, so they can go underwater. If not, what I'll do is I'll create a basking rock right up in the top here, maybe on this side. We'll see. So that they can come out of the water, go onto the basking rock, dry out in the heat, and then come back into the water as well. That depends on if they're turtles or tortoises. Hopefully Minecraft and Mojang get it right. Jeb, I'm talking to you, buddy. Get this right, okay? Don't screw this up. I want turtles in this game, and I want fish, okay? Anyway, that's my aquarium, you guys. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an idea of how I got it to work. Now, I got this awesome helmet here. I'm fully decked out, by the way. The only thing this is lacking is Thorns 3. I have Thorns 2. If you look on the very bottom of the enchanting list there, Thorns 2, so I'm a little disappointed in that. But I do have Respiration 3, so I'm going to climb in here, and I'm going to show you. And by the way, I'm using Optifine and everything like that, so it makes everything a little bit nicer on the eyes there, so... I got sand under here right now. And now remember, when this new update comes out, I'm going to have coral too, right? Just make sure my bubbles are good. I'm going to have coral too, so I'm going to be throwing some coral in here. I'm going to be throwing some other decorations in here. But for now, I got this jungle wood here. Let me just go ahead and just get some air just to be safe. There we go. So I got some jungle wood here with some leaves. I got some sand. But I can't wait till they add the coral and everything, so I'm going to deck this right out. And this is going to be one of the very first pre-made aquariums yet in the game. I promise you this thing is going to be amazing. And I will show you that as soon as that first update comes out and we're able to use it. I'm going to be doing a bit of a tutorial on how to make a fish tank or an aquarium. Guys, stay tuned for that. That is going to be so cool. Okay, but let's continue moving on. But this was the big project I really want to show you, and it's really not that hard to make, but it's really cool. Yeah, decorated the area, as you can see. Got some trees, got some leaves falling from the roof here to make it look like it's just naturally grown in, like this used to be maybe an aquarium at one time, a public aquarium, but now it's all overgrown and everything like that, like it's abandoned. But let's just kill that guy. And this is also a reason I don't like this, is these guys spawning in here also creates a lot of these flash mob spawns, and I don't like that, so... Flash mobs. Anyway, so last time you guys saw was all of that was already complete. But over here, this is all new. Nothing's changed over here yet. This is still like this used to be my nether wart area where I was growing that. But I'm going to find a new spot to grow that soon because we're building our project soon, which I'm really looking forward to. Which I'll tell you about later in another video, which is coming out soon. But here I built this bridge. This was not natural, I believe. I believe some of this was naturally already here, and I just kind of expanded on it a bit, as you can see. But over here is just I got water coming in from the outside there, falling through, and then over here it's kind of like a pond going through. And now that I've fallen in here, this should be fun to get out of. I'm just gonna have to break my way out of here, unfortunately. But I'll fix that after. Bridge comes over here. I got cats everywhere. This is to help with the creepers. So they got creepers everywhere, but they kind of help scare them away. So. Bridge comes over, and it just goes down into here where I have my my chest room, my storage room. It's nothing great yet, obviously. Sticking with the theme, I'll do some more shrubbery and things like that growing around the area. Chest full of just junk, like nothing's organized really. I started off organizing redstone and things like that, you know, trying to keep things kind of together, but really that didn't really last too long. I'm a very disorganized kind of person. But anyway, I do need to drop off a lot of this, so unfortunately I'm going to have to do that just really quickly here. I apologize. I know it's not what you enjoy watching, you guys. Let's just drop this off here. Get rid of this. I'll keep that for the time being. Keep some ender pearls. Actually, let's put this here. I'll leave this here. And I'll go gone, gone, gone. I don't need you right now. Keep those. Keep that. There we go. Okay, that's better. And then we'll just throw this into here. There we go. Oh, by the way, I have a ton of horse armor, as you can see. I got some shulker boxes, so that was something that we did also when we were in the end. I also got one of these. I was out the other day trying to find a couple fortresses, and I ended up killing one and just happened to drop one. Got the dragon head as well. Got lots of gear, lots of swords. I'm kind of OCD when it comes to having backup tools. Like some people are like, oh yeah, I like to have a backup sword and a backup book, but look at this is nuts. This is maybe 3 or 4 of these are actually from the end cities, but most of this is actually just me enchanting. Do have some elytras. I actually have a couple of extra elytras, but I didn't really want to show it off. I was kind of hoping to keep it a little bit a little quiet, but I'll show you just because I don't even remember. To be honest with you, I don't even remember where I hid them. I recently hid them, and I don't remember where. This was all temporary, by the way. This is all gonna go. But originally, I was actually just gonna kind of hide them, and then I can't remember where I even hid them. So that's probably there. It is. There we go. I should probably not hide it there. Hey, what is going on back here? But yeah. So I have elytras. But we're on a server, so we gotta be careful. We want to make sure nothing goes missing, right? So I know how many I got there. I have video proof now. I also have another spare, obviously, in here as well, or in here, or in here, or in one of these chests. I know I saw one there. It is right there. Haha. A few emeralds, like I said, doing a little bit of trading to get some mending books, because those are priority. Once you get elytra, you need mending books. Throw these in here. Yeah, as you can see, more armor. Like I said, I'm decked out. I do need to get these repaired, which is the perfect time to show you guys another farm that was done. This one was actually built by Sweet Pumpkin. I have a hard time saying his name, not because of his name, but because it's like, I don't know any other guy named Sweet Pumpkin. I don't know whether to be impressed or kind of freaked out by it, but he's a good guy and he's a good builder, and he seems to know his redstone and his tricks. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And this actually gives me an opportunity to show you guys the Nether Portal I put in here. So yeah, this is like uncut, unedited, but it's not going to be a long video. It's just going to be kind of an update video. And I'll also tell you the next project that I will hopefully have done by the time you guys start watching. And I want to get started on an ink farm. The only problem is I'm not exactly 100% sure where to put it. So I still need to find a good location. We do have a desert really close by, but it's really small and it's surrounded by water, so that would decrease the amount of spawns. We do have a mesa biome that is, again, relatively close by, but I don't know if it's, again, too close to the major ocean. Like, it's surrounded by water. Everything's kind of surrounded by water. There's a lot of land space, but everything's just right on the edge, so you're kind of doomed to fail if you're trying to build something that requires, like no water in the area. So anyway, I'm going to do an ink farm next, and I'm hoping that the spawn rates are decent, because everybody's going to need black ink by the time we get started on the main builds that we're going to be doing as a community, which I'm looking forward to, by the way. So this was just done literally within a couple of days. So the roof, as you can see here, I'll show you this. Do I really want to go up there? Do I really want to risk it? Carpeted all the way down. As you go down a little bit further, it turns white because I ran out of blue. So I built this tunnel. Nothing fancy. I just thought it looked kind of cool. Very simple, but we didn't need anything super fancy. I'm actually gonna go ahead and make this clean this area up too, so it'll be easy to get up to all the end city tunnels and portals and stuff like that. But for now, we're just gonna go ahead and walk down here. But this gives me an opportunity to kind of continue to talk about some of the things that we want to do this season. So farms are something we're all working on. We need a good mob farm. Which I actually forgot to show you. I was working on with Sweet Pumpkin. We were working on gunpowder farm together, a creeper only farm, and the rates at first weren't good. It was a single layer farm. We ended up finally putting a second layer on it, and it immediately started showing an increase in rates of creepers. So that was really good. We died a bunch. We died a ton. I couldn't tell you right now how many times I've died, but it has been a lot. But as you can see here, we are actually using the El Mango's Enderman farm with up to 60, whatever it is, experience per hour or something like that. It seems to do the trick. It's the only thing I don't like, the only complaint, and I'm not bitching and complaining here, okay, guys? But the only complaint I have is, in order for this thing to work, you need to have a sweeping edge 3 and a sharpness 5 to even make it remotely work for you. So it takes 1, 2, 3, 4 just to get a little bit of kills, and then you start to gain the XP. So that's really the only big problem I have with it at this current time. Other than that, it works great. It looks pretty cool. Again, that was built by Sweet Pumpkin, so thanks to him for building this for the server. This is definitely going to come in handy as an XP farm, and of course for Ender Pearls as well, which I will take a few more of. But yeah, it's turned out to be good, and it's also mending my armor and everything too. So I'll give it one more go before I walk away. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. That should do the trick. Oh, yeah, we're good. Oh, no, come on. Finish mending it already. There we go. Okay, now we're good. So I built this. It's pretty simple. It's black stained glass for the roof and for the floor. This is actually blue terracotta around the edges. I do have to get rid of this, by the way. I'm well aware. Here, I'll get rid of this as well, by the way. Okay. And then, so it's just kind of I didn't mean to go for a modern look, but it definitely kind of has a modern-ish look. Over here, I haven't decided what I want to put over here yet, but the enchanting area is right here. So it's really simple. You come over here. I'm actually going to probably put an Ender chest over here. Is that what it's called? It's called an end chest? Ender chest, yeah. I'm going to put one of those in here too, so everybody can access it. Which actually leads me to that first thing I'm going to build in the community area. Earlier this season, we all kind of got together and discussed what we thought would be a good idea to do in game and everything like that. So I thought maybe what I'll do is I'll open up a shop, and it's going to be an ATM shop. I've seen a lot of gameplays for Minecraft, a lot of servers where they do not have enough ender chests, especially if somebody goes out to their shopping district and they find that they need to buy something and they're like, I don't have my ender chest on me. So what I was thinking about doing is opening up a shop where you can not only access your ender chest, but you can purchase one too. And I'll make it a good price as well. I'm going to make it a really good price. It's going to be something you cannot, you cannot refuse this price. I'm talking like pretty dirt cheap here. I might even do it for like you throw in a decent book, like a Protection 4 book or a Silk Touch or a Fortune or something decent. Or maybe even, let's say, one ender chest for 5 diamonds. Because on this server, diamonds are aplenty. And diamonds aren't as hard to come by as they used to be. Because nowadays, with mending, you don't lose your gear as much as you used to. So I think I might sell those ender chests for some diamonds or something like that. I mean, why not, right? Anyway, let's continue on this way. See if I can make it to the portal by throwing one of these bad boys. And I mean, I got enough obsidian to get me through, right? Oh my god, I almost died there. Anyway, so yeah, yes. So there's our end city portal. I don't think we fought the dragon. No, doesn't look like anybody's fought the dragon since, so that might be the only one we have currently. But let's go on through here, and I'll show you guys one more thing before I end the video. I didn't know where I last slept, so I didn't know if I was actually going to come back here. But yeah, there's definitely a lot going on the server right now. Everybody's working pretty hard. I know Out of Time's got a couple projects on the go right now. I'm not going to spoil. I'll wait for his video. I've actually seen it, and it's pretty cool. Taco, I don't know what Taco's been doing lately. I think he was out sick for a while there, so hopefully he'll come back soon. But he should be anyway. So what we have up here is my creeper farm. Like I said, it's not really the prettiest thing to look at, but it is functional, much like me. Yeah, I just don't want to die, so stop flying past it. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. So anyway, let's just stand here for a second. I'll end the video from here, and we'll just kind of get a look. Right now, there's currently 8 in there. We can actually, if you listen, you can hear the minecart going back and forth. So I built the first platform, and then Sweet Pumpkin came in and put on this elevator, and then we built a second platform together. And the rates are pretty decent. The fact that Pete is AFK right now might be a problem. He might be spawning in some creepers down underground or something like that. So it might reduce the amount of spawns, which is really unfortunate because this thing is pretty efficient for the most part. But right now we don't seem to be getting any. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's good. There we go. Anyway, there's proof that this thing works. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but if you sit here for a good 2 or 3 hours, you get at least a half chest full on a good day anyway. But anyway, everybody. Derp. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And I will see you in the next video.